So this is Mr. Brooks. Came in today and he's presenting with some increased difficulty voicing. He has had a history of some granulation tissue in the past, as well as tracheitis. But today this is more significant, I think, than what we've seen, and so I need to evaluate what's going on. If we look inside his stoma, you can see he's got significant granulation tissue in the area of the prosthesis itself, but it's also distorting the shape of the tract at the superior margin, sort of the 12 o'clock position. That's a bit more concerning, so I'm going to actually scope him and see what's going on the esophageal side first, before we determine what we're going to do next. Okay, do you have any pain when you swallow?
No, ma'am.
Does it hurt to talk?
It's complicated. Don't seem like I can enough air to go through.
You have to force the air more?
I have to put more force in it, and I blow these loose.
You're adhesive.
Right.
Okay.
I blow these
Okay.
loose. That's why I have to carry my cheater in my pocket.
Mm-hmm.
My little cheater deal.
Your electrolarynx. Has this been gradually getting worse?
It is.
Over how long?
Well, since I was here last. My last appointment I gave.
About 3-4 months ago?
Probably about that.
Okay. How's eating? Are you eating okay? Able to swallow okay?
I'm eating pretty good. But I'm having a lot of reflux problem.
A lot of reflux problem.
It's 5 seconds right. If I even try to talk with my other deal, I'll blow the fluid back up in my mouth.
Okay.
Back up my throat into my mouth.
But it feels like you've swallowed it completely. It's not that it's still sitting in your throat.
Yeah, it's right.
But then it comes back up.
The fluid, I can lay down at night.
Mm-hmm.
After taking a drink of water or something. It seems like it will run back up into my mouth.
Okay. Does food do that or just liquid?
Not just liquid.
Okay. And you're able to swallow solid foods pretty well? No problem?
Solid food pretty good.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'm going to take a peek in here. All right. So I'm going to scope you, same kind of scope you've had several times before, through your nose, okay? Just to see what's going on. Here's his tongue base, the top of the screen. Okay. That's a neopharyngeal diverticulum. You see where that bar is? Superior to the bar as you look at the screen. Those pockets tend to capture food and liquid, making it sometimes necessary to regurgitate things if they don't clear spontaneously. This is the actual esophagus. And the nice thing about a laryngectomy, can you put your chin down just a little bit, my dear? Put it in normal position. Thank you. So there's the prosthesis. And it does seem like there's a little bit of swelling in the tract. And you can see his difficulty voicing is likely coming because it's abutting the opposing esophageal wall. Okay? And you can see that. It's a little difficult sometimes when they swallow, but you can see how the backside of the prosthesis is actually abutting the esophageal wall. I do think it has something to do with tract growth. I don't know what's accounting for it, but you can see where the prosthesis is. There's significant tissue asymmetry there compared to the rest of the esophagus. So I'm just gonna. He's a big guy. We don't have a lot of extra length on the scope, but if you look down, you don't see really anything else. to account for any obstruction or reason why he might have this food coming back on him. It's another thing you'd want to look for when they're describing that reflux. It could be an actual obstruction within the esophagus. It's not allowing it to pass timely. But I don't see much of that except for right here where the prosthesis is. So, okay, my dear. I'm going to come back out again. Okay. So in this case, I am not sure what's going on with your tract itself. If there's an infection, okay, there's definitely inflammation. That I know. What's causing it, I'm not sure. I think replacing your prosthesis right now probably isn't the best thing to do. What I'd rather do is pull it out, examine the tract, put a catheter in, and let it relax, okay? And then see what's going on. Alright? If you know you're refluxing, it could be that you're having some reflux irritating the tissues inside the tract, causing some of this inflammation. I don't know, but that's why I want to just pull the prosthesis out. You're a good electrolarynx user, so you'll still be able to communicate well. Okay, that's not a concern for us. If you weren't, we'd probably get you one during this period of time, and then in about a week, see how this is looking. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna take your prosthesis out, examine the tract while I have the opportunity without anything in there. Just see if there's anything atypical I might see, and then put a catheter in and let you sit. Okay. At that point too, if things start looking really different, I might have Dr. Duchik take a look and see what he thinks.